Boy, the camera is really screwing up today. There we go, maybe. This is so okay. Oh my. We know very little about what it is to be fully open, connected, and real in the truth of who we are, where the light is filling and overflowing our entire system, and that this love includes not only the clarity and the brilliance of being in its transcendent state, but is a love for all things that is also fully impassioned to live this love. For me, it takes the shape and form of a passion for conscious unity to be expressed in such a way that it melts the heart open, which frequently spills out of the eyes as tears, as the soul finally hears what is always known as so, but has felt so distant from. Life is love. It's all that's here. We are its aliveness in expression. We are really here to be fulfilled, to express and live this love. And so the desire for conscious union, not only within the transcendent realms of our entire, individualized expression, but with life, with everything, with the planet, with people, with where we go, what we do, to experience this sense that everybody gets it. We're in this together. We are this together. And that everyone has made it as a primary importance to have conscious contact within and without. With this we are. Right? So didn't Mother Teresa demonstrate this for us? You don't have to be some sainted nun. You can just be a person who loves. That's really all she was. Imbued with a greater sense of the truth, which we can all have. It's right within us. It's not anywhere else. It's not something we have to obtain or achieve or earn or deserve. It's here now. If it seems elusive, go for it. Say, I'm going to sit right here until it comes to me. You don't know how that happens. You don't know where it's going to happen. No fancy schmancy techniques. No sitting on cushions for the next 10 decades. Yes, until you're 100 or 150. To get something that you already are. And I don't mean to say, oh, okay, I'm already this, so I'm just going to live. There's a definite difference to the experience. The direct experience, conscious, alive, awake, in us, that we are this. And yes, it's already so, and we're suffering greatly. So how do these two poles get reconciled? The third point in our triangle. By being present and alive in our experience as it is, without trying to change it. Just listening to everything that it is, paying attention deeply to the experience in the body, the experience in the heart, and the emotions, the experience in the mind, and the thoughts. Noticing them, being aware. And then we begin to notice that there's power in noticing. It actually changes things. It brings the light of awareness to our experience. Already, the two are coming together. This is so simple, people. And of course, we don't recognize that this awareness is itself a whole dimension of our true nature. We take for granted, being aware. Oh yeah, I'm aware of stuff, It's not. There's a knowing, radiant, alive, aware love. That's not about stuff and things and content of the mind and conditions and situations in the world. It's not about those things, and it includes all those things. Not two, one. So this is our daily living, our daily prayer, or whatever you like to do, to turn within and discover this within. And when you recognize, as I did a long time ago, there's no point in being alive without this. All of the things that we invent to keep us going, like career goals and family goals, relationships, kids, parents, whatever, all these things out here in the world that, we got to help the world problems, want to save the environment, all of that stuff. We are this emanating love, life, that brings forth the entire frickin' universe, and it can come through every single one of us. You think that will not change the situation on this planet? We are meant to live big. And by big, I mean by infinite grace. Not by an inflated sense of ego that, there's somebody here who's going to change the world. This we are is changing the world all the time. We're just not aware, connected, and cooperating with it. You got all these reasons why there's something else more important to do. Some schedule we have to keep, some appointments we have to make, some doings of the economics of the world. When you look at how much that pervades your day, how much life force energy you give to all of that, and how little you give to the actual spiritual reality in which you live, It's no wonder the world is going to hell in a handbasket. So for myself, there was nobody here choosing anything. It just became abundantly clear. This is the point of existence. And from this comes harmonious relationships, a flow of supply and abundance that's more than adequate for what's needed. Everything comes from this. Not from what we're doing in the world, not from an external orientation where we're going to try to force or make or get or manipulate or seduce into getting what we think we want from the world. This backwards, backwards, backwards. This love is the whole deal. This love alive as life. The whole enchilada of universal life is this love in expression. Get with it. Live it. Share it. It's more fun than anything. It's joyous. It's free. It's true. It's real. It's what we all want. And it is what will save the day. And you've got it. There's not a single soul on earth that doesn't have this. I don't care who they are, or how they're living, or what they're calling real and true. And that's what Mother Teresa saw. That's what she lived. Very humbly, very sweetly. And lifting up the poorest of the poor. And finding the poorest of the poor right here in the richest country on earth. Spiritually impoverished. Materialistically, externally oriented. It doesn't work. The definition of insanity is to keep doing the same thing and expect different results. So how many millennia have we been warring with each other and thinking that brings us something we want? Doesn't. There's no winners. It's very clear. To be the change is to live as this. To live as this love alive. An impassioned form of living that is joyous beyond understanding. May all being awaken and come alive in this truth. May we be real.